Welcome to another installment of our Guide Q&A program. Today, our discussion centers on effectively managing interactions with toxic individuals. Such people are ubiquitous in our society. They can be found within our own families, among neighbors, or even in our circle of friends. Regardless of where they appear, we inevitably have to engage with them. Our primary goal in these encounters is to protect ourselves from harm, while also ensuring we do not inflict harm on others. Therefore, it's essential to discover strategies for dealing with these individuals, which is precisely what we'll explore today. To begin, I'll share an insightful story illustrating how Buddha skillfully handled a toxic person. This is a widely known and famous account. One day, a man approached Buddha and began shouting, insulting, and cursing him. Do you know how Buddha reacted to this situation? He simply smiled. Throughout the entire interaction, he showed no reaction at all. He maintained a positive smile on his face and observed the man who was yelling at him with profound kindness. He displayed immense compassion toward that individual. After some time, the man ceased his tirade. All the anger he had harbored within himself was finally expended. He was completely spent. Then, our revered teacher, Supreme Buddha, posed a remarkable question to him. This question seemed entirely unrelated to the immediate situation. He inquired, "Do you receive visitors at your home? Do guests come to your residence?" The man was taken aback and astonished, replying, "Yes, I have many visitors at my home." Supreme Buddha then gently asked him, "Do you offer them food and drinks?" The man affirmed, "Yes, I provide them with refreshments." Supreme Buddha continued, "What if they decline what you have offered, what you have given? To whom do those foods and drinks then belong if they don't accept them?" The man chuckled in front of Buddha and responded, "Well, if they don't accept my offering, then it belongs to me. I will consume it myself." With a wonderfully kind smile, Supreme Buddha then said, "The same principle applies to this situation, my friend. You assailed me with rude and harsh words. You treated me with anger. But I am a person who does not accept anything you have given to me. I will never accept those rude and harsh words you directed at me. Therefore, if I do not accept anything you have offered, then everything you gave to me still belongs to you. You should consume it yourself." At this, the man was astonished, and his anger subsided. Afterward, Supreme Buddha imparted the Dhamma, his teachings, to the man who subsequently became a follower of our great teacher. Observe how gracefully and effectively our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, engaged with that toxic individual. Now, consider our own reactions if we were in such a situation. Typically, when people shout at us, we tend to shout back, attempt to prove them wrong, or try to control them with our own harsh words. Supreme Buddha taught that if you respond to anger with anger, if you return the same negativity, you are essentially partaking in their destructive offering. Becoming angry means you are sharing their negative treats. Remember, whenever you encounter such circumstances, whenever you face toxic individuals, or when people around you are angry, your first action should be to put on a positive smile. Never reveal a sad or angry expression to them. If you do, you are giving them exactly what they desire, because they approach you with the intention of causing you pain. If you show them you are hurt, you fail to achieve your objective, and instead, you provide them with what they wanted. So, never display an angry or sad face. Instead, offer a smile. Be a positive person. Be the bigger person. When someone becomes angry, they become mentally vulnerable. Remember, mentally weak individuals express their anger easily because they lack a strong mental fortitude. Therefore, you need to be the superior individual. To be the superior individual, you must be positive, smile, and be guided by virtues and morals. Strive to be the best version of yourself. First and foremost, do not try to argue back. Furthermore, it's crucial to listen to what they are saying. Separate the message from the messenger. Don't dwell on the person, but pay attention to their words. Sometimes they may be yelling at you because of a mistake they believe you have made, even if you haven't truly made it. So, you must listen carefully and comprehend their message. Give significant attention to what they say. If they are complaining about an error or something else, you should reflect. Does this mistake exist in my life? Is this error genuinely present in my actions? Have I truly made this mistake? If you have made a mistake, and that is the reason for their anger, then you must correct your error, but never show anger or sadness on your face. You must rectify it. However, if you haven't made any mistake, and they are still complaining, do not try to prove them wrong. This is because every time you try to prove them wrong, they might interpret it incorrectly. When our minds are clouded by delusion or anger, an angry person typically shuts their eyes and ears and opens their mouth. They cannot perceive anything, cannot listen to anything, and cannot hear anything. Therefore, do not try to prove them wrong. Remain silent. Silence can offer many solutions to problems. If you need to prove them wrong, do so with your success, not with your words. That is the correct approach. Thus, you must separate the person from their words and listen to what they say. If you have made a mistake, correct it. If you haven't made a mistake, disregard it and don't worry about it. The best practice to cultivate this skill is to develop a mind of loving kindness. If you love yourself, you will never wish to make yourself angry. If you love yourself, you will then have the capacity to love others. And if you love others, you will never intentionally hurt them with rude and angry words. So, practice loving kindness. Practice compassion. Love, compassion, and care can provide numerous answers to the challenges that arise in our lives. You must always be kind and always be humble. Remember, being humble does not equate to being weak. You need to maintain positivity. You need to possess excellent skills to manage these situations. This can be achieved by visualizing how you will confront such a situation. If you can envision such a scenario now and mentally rehearse how you will face it, if you can see yourself smiling, listening to those individuals, and successfully managing the situation, then that visualization will empower you to handle a real-life situation effectively. So practice this. That is how we handle toxic people. Never give them what they want. When they approach you, they seek anger from you. They wish to hurt you. Therefore, do not provide that. If you withhold it, you will navigate the situation successfully. I wish all of you possess that remarkable skill to effectively deal with toxic people. Namabu, the High Terrorist You.